I play trumpet. I'm a junior at Chapel Hill.
I'm Fernando. I play saxophone. I'm a sophomore at Chapel Hill.
My name is Tyler Rose. I play bass and I'm a senior at NC State. And we are the Hourglass Kids.
So I have to say that when I was in high school, I graded really hard against band culture because it was all very rigid, you're quiet during rehearsal and you always show up on time and you have to count off and there's attendance. And I think that is probably one of the reasons why I wound up in this band, is because I think the Hourglass Kids is pretty much the antithesis to any sort of formal high school band experience.
A lot of what they teach you in middle school and high school band is it's kind of stifling because it doesn't allow you to be creative in any way. The real issue with that is just, people don't really stick with it, they're not actually having fun. And so the thing with the band is that it's a very creative environment, it's a very freeing environment. You can make the type of music you want to, most people really aren't listening to, the St. Petersburg March. You haven't taken anything, right?
Yeah, I took some theory classes.
You did take a theory?
But I go to state, so I don't know if it counts.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Music is you learn so much from exposure. So even though our jazz history class, very, very minimally went into the actual chops of what the music, the theory behind it, just because it exposed you to so much music, I learned a lot. Because it's okay, I hear that, well now I know that. At the end of every song we've made, you can see somebody's own touch in there, because you'll hear them playing something and it hasn't even blown their mind yet, but there's been times where I've heard somebody playing something and I'm is that us? Is that ours? Did you come up with that? But one thing I think it did is it forced us to learn how to record, and that's not it's a very straightforward process.
I'd say one of the most important parts of our song making process though is the fact that a lot of our songs evolve over time, and they could start as one thing and end up as something completely different a couple months down the road. And I think that's a good thing overall, but I didn't get it when I was first in the band. I could not understand why I wouldn't write stuff down. And as someone who's classically trained in trumpet, that would blow my mind, and I just didn't understand why can't we just talk about this in measures? Why can't we talk about it in beats? They're no, it's 3 or 4 chord progressions after the second chorus, or is it the post-chorus?
I would say my best advice to somebody that's on the beginning of a path to make music is don't be afraid to be vulnerable. A good example of this is singing. It's kind of scary to get up there and wow, I'm gonna show everybody in this room my mouth noises. That's inherently kind of an odd thing. That's what's been great about this band is I think we all feel so close with each other. We're not afraid to be vulnerable. We're not afraid to fail. We're not afraid to play something or sing something and maybe that wasn't the one, but what can we learn from it?